Today I'm gonna be making you guys some yummy ass kind of like a beef stew with a little twist on it. So if you like it, keep watching. Some stew meat. It comes in cubes usually. This one had a little less fat on it and were cut in smaller pieces, so I didn't have to let it boil for so long. But you're gonna see that I already started frying. Before I fried them, I added a little salt and pepper and adobo, and then I toss it with some flour just to give it that extra crispiness. You're gonna see me just stirring it around, and you're not gonna cook it fully through. Let that shit get a little crispy and keep the inside a little pink. And then you're gonna add it to this plate with a little napkin on it, so that you can drain all the oil out of it. Now I'm returning the pan. I took some of the oil out because I don't like too much oil in there when I get started, but I returned it back to the stove. It does have these crunchy bits. It looks darker in my camera. Back up to 7, or no, I turned it up to 6. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the sofrito and add a little bit of that in there. This is not the normal sofrito that I use. I usually have a good friend of the family makes me a big batch of it, and I keep it in the freezer, but this is the one I bought from the store. You're going to just keep stirring it, and it's going to get hot enough that it's going to lift all those crunchy pieces off the bottom of the pan. And then you're going to add your cilantro and a few pieces of garlic. No worries about the garlic being a little bit big. You can just take those pieces out once you're done cooking all the food together, so that they're not in somebody's food if somebody doesn't like the taste of garlic. So now you're gonna be like, what the fuck? But I'm putting in, my husband loves spicy food, he's Mexican, and my kids love it too, so gotta bring on the heat. Putting a lot of jalapenos. Those actually came from my garden, FYI. I'm so excited about that. And then once it gets a little bit darker, you want to just add your, I use this one, the Goya tomato sauce, 1 can. And this can is 8 ounces. So good. And really, I'm not like hitting my pan as hard as I sound. It's actually my, I'm hitting like the stuff that's stuck on the bottom, so don't worry. Mix that up. Let that sit and get a little bit dark for a second. And then I'm gonna add a packet of this. I'm actually going to turn the heat down a little bit, just so that this stuff doesn't, burn. Now, I'm going to add a little bit more salt. some of the pieces of beef that were like on the sides of the pan, or the sides of the pot also, because all those little crunchy pieces are really yummy in there. Next, I'm just going to take my entire plate of beef and drop it in there. Look at all that nasty grease. Oh, but it's so yummy. Okay. Mix all of that in. So now you want to add, I halved and cut up four carrots. Now this is like 4 cups of water. So I'm just going to let this come to a boil, and then when it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it down to a simmer and let it cook for about, I don't know, you want to just like kind of test it out. Like, I've tried to do this recipe before by following somebody else, and what happened was everybody's stoves are honestly different. You just judge it on your own and make sure that you do not leave it, because it will, if the beef soaks to the bottom, it could burn. So you want to just make sure that you stir probably every like 15 minutes or 10 minutes, and just keep checking on it. Honestly, you don't want the carrots to be cooked fully through, because you don't really want them to get mushy. So what I do is I wait till they're al dente or whatever, and then I'm gonna add in my potatoes after. Or you could just do it now, whatever you feel more comfortable with, but carrots do take a little bit longer. So yeah, wait till that gets to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer, and I'll do it. So now I just added my potatoes, and I put 1 more cup of water, because the water is going to be absorbed a lot by the potatoes. Okay, so this is done. You can see how thick that the sauce ended up being, because the starch is from the potatoes and the flour that was coated on the beef when we started cooking it. And we have some plain, you can use plain white rice. We eat a lot of brown rice in this family, so I use brown rice. And you don't really have to do anything to it, just boil it. And then you serve it. This is my finished product here. It's super yummy. It tastes so good. If you need to add salt or whatever you need to add, just taste it and see. I like to put on, I like to add this, because I just love how it tastes. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. I want to be doing more videos for you guys like this, because I do love to cook. So yeah.